over there. I love how I use all of these military analogies around you military guys, and
there's a lot of vets.
I've never even killed a rabbit.
You're getting.
I'm pretty good with a BB gun though. So, but nothing happens, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a stalemate, consider that you've lost, because the objective of the game is to exercise control.
Yeah.
So if it's a stalemate, you've lost.
Yeah.
You haven't won. You know. So if I'm here and you don't know what to do,
yeah,
staying there
doing anything.
It doesn't do anything. I mean, yeah, you're dominating. Maybe you're winning the match or whatever. But as far as like the game of jiu-jitsu, you're not you're not increasing your control over me. You've ended. It's almost like you shot me in the leg, but that was enough. You didn't really kill me.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to be active so that I start doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do anything, I probably won't do anything. Right? Because you're heavy on me and I'm squished and I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So then you got to kind of like start to threaten this or threaten that. And even if you're like, I don't even know what to do from here, move.
Just do something.
Yeah. Just maintain control.
Advance the position.
Look for an appendage, because you know this is the fortress. These are all the towers on the outside where people are hanging out, and you got to shoot one of them.
Yeah.
So let me get this arm back in, because
I like what Tanner says. Give him an opportunity to roll away from you, so you can expose the bat.
Oh yeah, we worked on that.
He does a lot.
Like open this up, or even pull your knee away.
But be ready not to lose him.
You got to put your weight all on me. So I want to get out, right? I can either come into you and push away, right? And so you just followed me, so you didn't give me the back way out.
Yeah.
Right? You shut me down going to my back.
Yeah.
Or going to my side. You take
going to your side. Yeah.
So the converse would be, I'm pushing into you, I come out, right, and then you just let me there. Now,
is that where we do the leg?
I would underhook the neck. I would underhook the neck and encourage his face to turn towards me.
Okay.
So if you lose that position, now get that left hand under his neck.
No, here.
If you do that.
This way.
Yeah. So now what you're doing is now
like
you're forcing him to turn, and now release your right arm up a little bit, and back up on your ass.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't roll into you. You've got my chin going this way, right?
And you just kind of let him roll to his left.
So it's like, okay, this feels good.
Yeah.
And then I'm out, and then I get
seatbelt, knee towards his head, left knee towards his head first, and then.
Oh yeah, to block.
There you go.
That's right.
Sit back. Push that leg through.
That's one, but that's like what Scott's saying. Keep moving, but then you also want to give him the path of least resistance, but you want to get him a fatal funnel and trap him.
So we'll just go light. Yep.
Okay, so here we are. Here's where you're calling a stalemate, not doing anything.
What's the objective of the game?
So in my mind, I wanted to get a full mount.
Yeah, but that's a tactic. That's one way to exercise more control, right?
But the name
There's
of the
a lot
game
of ways to exercise more control.
Yeah.
And the highest expression of that is a submission.
Yeah.
And you're so close to the crown jewel, right?
The choke.
I think that means you're weighing. Maybe we should change that expression. You're so close to choking me out, right? So it's like, even if you just threaten, that sucks.
Yeah.
Right? I kind of got to deal with that.
Yeah.
I can't just sit here and let you continue to do that, especially if you put weight into me.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's not really a choke. If you grab this and pull it over with that same hand, and now pull it over, now it's kind of a choke.
Yeah.
Right? But either way, I got to deal with this.
Yeah.
So you probably aren't going to get anything here, but it's like.
It's more than just this.
Yeah. It's like, all right, I'm just going to mess with it. Make it. Now look. Now I got an appendage open.
Yeah.
So now you can pull. Start to manipulate those things, and now I'm losing control that way. So it's not necessarily I want to get to mount.
Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do when you get to mount? Same thing you're doing right there.
You're gonna have to try.
You're gonna have to try to. Yeah. You're gonna have to try to get to. Call it the princess.
Get to the princess.
You're gonna have to try to rescue the princess.
Yeah.
That didn't sound good either.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Try to choke, right?
Donkey Kong analogy.
Just call
Donkey
it
Kong.
Yeah. Jumping barrels. Jump the barrel. Climb the ladder.
Yeah. So again, just keep that in mind. Like, it's just not like I'm just not trying to get them out. I'm trying to exercise the highest expression of control over him.
Yeah.
So if you do this to me, it's gonna cause me to do something.
Yeah.
right? You're
Because me just on top of you are like, okay, fine.
yeah. It's like I get a break until you start messing with me.
Yeah.
So you mess with me. Now I have to deal with it. Now I have an appendage out. Now you grab that. Now I got to deal with this. But if all you're doing is here, and we're just like, and you're just like fighting to mount. I just want to get to mount, and I just keep like keeping my knee up here, my leg up here, right? It's like I'm the one I presented you a problem.
Yeah.
You want to get to mount,
Now I'm stuck.
but you can't. So now you're presenting me a problem, and it's like, oh, I don't like that, so I'm gonna get that off. Now I'm trying to get that off. So what happens? Maybe my knee comes down. Now you do go to mount, right? Because I just put all my focus on this. And I dropped my knee because I needed leverage to get you off of me,
Yeah.
right? And I wanted to get out of here. I wanted to give myself some relief. So that's the front door, back door.
Yeah.
You're laying here, okay? You're laying here thinking, I want to go to mount. That's like, I want to go to the front door. Come on, open up the front door.
Right.
And it's like, dude, you gotta, you know what? Make some noise at the back door. Send somebody around the back.
Yeah.
Make some commotion so that the owner goes and runs around the back, and then you go to the back door. They left their post.
Yeah.
Right? Make sense?
Yes.
Get. Control.
That's fine.
Posture. Look, a way for me to exercise control is break posture, right? You exude control by maintaining posture.
Yes.
So your posture is still kind of broken.
Yeah.
So try to get your there you go. There you go. It's better. Good. Good. Two, three. It's time to do something. There you go. Good. What's your objective?
Control.
Get around.
And I
Yeah.
need to get out of this.
You want to make it to the neck, right?
Yeah.
So all you're trying to do is get around my feet, around my knees, around my hips, so that you can make it to my neck. Yep. See, go back to that real quick. It's just like you were just walking into. You were just right here, right?
Yeah.
Just where you were down, or you were there.
I came to standing.
We were just walking into the barbed wire fence. Stop walking into the fence.
Yeah.
It's like, just step back, try to get through. Now what do I have to do? I have to try to recover, right? And get my defenses back. Feet, knees, right?
That was cool.
Feet, knees, my foot on your hip. It's bad. Step up, just step back. There you go.
I was going 1, 2, 3.
Posture. Now come in. Come in. Yeah, there you go. Totally different game. Posture. What's the objective? What are you trying to do?
Crown jewel.
Okay, feet, knees, hips.
Yeah.
You gotta get past the feet. You
Okay.
gotta get past the knees. You gotta get past the hips. Feet, knees, knee,
Oh,
hip.
There we go.
Good. Good. Give me a problem. I have to solve it.
Put stop on whoever's phone.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So that's that. Elbow, hands, elbows, short frames. You gotta get past all those. Hands, elbows, short frames. Ooh. Hands, elbows. There's something in here. Bring your elbow to the mat. That sucks. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. You're doing great.
Part of it. Just gotta have you pause. Don't move, don't move. Jason, I want you to think you're either gripping or framing with those hands. I don't see you doing either one, you're just kind of moving your hands around.
Yeah.
So you either grip or frame. Control them or move them.
Okay.
You want to do one or the other. You're
Yeah.
in D, right? So go ahead, go.
Cool.
Yeah, just one thing to think of, fight for underhooks. Grab his collar, control his posture. Grab the back of his collar.
Yeah, we did like a crunch jump thing last night.
And you're just threatening chokes. If he's there, fine. If it makes him move, that's what you're doing. You're a little bit more effective in the gi with grabbing the gi and using the gi. Take his face. If you're cross facing, look for an underhook. Face out with your right knee. Face out with your right knee.
Oh yeah, because he can
Face out with your right
hold
knee.
me.
Tuck your foot under his butt, but your knee stays out. But your right foot tucks under his hip. Now you've got that perfect kickstand.
So he can't move.
It's not strength, it's structure.
Ready to present a new problem.
I like fighting for underhooks here, so if I can elevate his elbow toward his ear. In any way, now I've got an underhook. Now I'm going to expose his back if I can. Bring that left knee in. Cross your ankles on his left thigh if you start to lose, and you get an underhook on his right armpit.
Oh, that feels amazing.
Chest to back connection.
Oh. Is that what happens when you get your black belt? Is you start cranking the joints?
Just letting you know it's there. Knees, knees, knees. Keep your head under his ear. Keep your head under. Don't let him get that stick.
We're going through the front door here.
So even when, those are like those are like last minute efforts
Yeah.
for me, you know?
When you grab the
Yeah, just
ankle and a quick.
trying to mess with you here, trying to mess with you there,
Yeah.
you know, trying to get you to like relieve some of that pressure.
Yeah.
So Tanner uses a great expression, even when the frog is getting swallowed by the crane,
Huh?
its hand sticks out and tries to choke him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen that cartoon. There's a cartoon.
Have you seen that cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't
even when you're in a bad spot, it's
Yeah.
like, just look for something,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, you know, the wrist lock, what do you call that? It's a wrist lock?
It's a wrist lock.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like, that sucks.
Or
Yeah.
a douche move.
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of different places that you can get yourself out of a situation. I wouldn't go hunting for it,
No.
right? But let's say you're in side control, or you're, you know, I'm getting smashed, and you were choking me like the way you were, you know? It's like,
Just enough to make you.
there I can get it
don't
off
know,
you.
yeah.
Here I can. It's almost like a, I don't even know what that is, like a shoulder lock, right? If I wanted to keep going this way or keep going that way. I mean, this is a hilarious one. Go from close guard. People want to keep their elbows nice and tight because you've been messing with them. So you just leave it nice and tight and just, right?
Yeah.
I mean, or you can grab it from here, you know, and let people, you know, or people are there, and it's like, you know, you can kind of
You're like, hey,
smash it into that. So it's just like,
those little foot.
just kind of get off of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to just curl someone's toes back, it's like, ow,
Yeah.
stop that.
You.
That's how I feel.
You just now doing it. And Tanner, whenever he lets me roll around with him, he always does that. He'll be like, yeah, okay, go ahead, get on my back. Do your little thing. And he's like, on my foot. I'm like, yeah. Nobody else is doing that when we're practicing back control.
You're flexible enough to where you can bring your knees up higher and you can put your heel on his hip.
When he's doing, when.
So I'm
When
sure
I'm on the
not
back.
as flexible as you, but what I'm suggesting, I have to position myself. But your legs were here, and you had this leg over here.
Yeah.
Right? And he was playing with that foot, whatever he was doing. It's not right here.
Cranking the toes
Yeah,
down.
hide it a
So
little bit.
yeah, now my heel in his hip. I've got this underhook. He can't escape this way to his right, and I'm kind of here. But I'm here. It's kind of like my calves here. I'm still kind of leaving it out. Or I was even suggesting if I can get here, I'm trying to cross my ankles. I can't reach.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
So this is what I'm doing is I'm tucking I'm
Okay.
ballerina foot here. Now what is if he tries to grab my foot?
Yeah, I can.
So I'm trying to do this or I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, again, when I'm down here, it's like,
Yeah.
so he chokes me. So, I
I'm
mean,
fine.
here's the scenario. Go back. So he's there, and I'm being cheeky, so I go here. Well, he goes to choke. I go here, right? He goes, changes that. I go here, he goes to choke. You know?
Yeah.
And then we keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
You want to go a little harder, a little more, or are you good?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What position?
You choose.
All of them.
Oh, every single one.
Let's do all of them today.
Let's do the spazzy position. That's my favorite. Okay. All right. I can be patient.
Totally.
Grab his pant legs, his knee pants.
All right, there, buddy. Okay. Let's get that out of your way.
There you go. Grab his pant legs, try it.
Nice.
Pattern. Think about a pattern. Yeah. Fine. 1, feet, knees, and the hips. Oh!
No, you're okay.
Before it's
Is it? Did I get cut?
yeah.
Doesn't feel bad.
It feels like
Okay, posture. That's fine. Hey, you can be spastic.
There you go. Get rid of this. Here. Yeah. There you go. Good. 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 Good.
Okay. That's fine.
this guy at SBA, it's a little after 8, did you have to go at 8?
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes after 8.
You gotta go?
I'm just letting you know what time. I don't want you to go. Try to get low to his hips. Try to stay on his hips. Keep that
Put my
chest.
heels on his hips when he's in turtle.
Keep your chest to back connection there. Threaten the choke. Don't extend your body back. I want you to keep your ear tucked to his ear. There you go.
Ooh, that's hurt. That sucks.
Only cross your ankles when they're above his knee line or his hips, because otherwise he's going to try to trap them. I haven't heard this song in ages. No, no, no.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sprawl and use your leg to break that. Try to elevate your right knee and try to mount or release those. Face me, face me, face me. The double grips on the inside of his knee was deep. Lower your base, lower your butt. There you go. Widen your feet, widen your knees. Posture up, posture up. You can threaten the triangle. Butt back, wide knees, frame on his hip.
I'm bleeding on you.
Yeah,
Yes.
first, yeah.
Blood sport.
Hands up. If you can't control, at least stand up.
Good? Keep going?
Yeah. Good.
That's the best position for you to close with. But all the way back, frame on the hips, lean to one side, and then frame on the knees. That was the best knee cut attempt you did. You did the cross knee instead of the same side knee. Bring that elbow back in. Left elbow into his hip. There you go. Yeah, release or his armpit. Grab his armpit. Yeah, keep him down. Trying to break the posture. Nice, Nisha. Good job. Out the back door. Use your hands, Jason. Grab him somewhere. Break his posture. Don't. Use your tools. Use your tools.
Whoa! You hear that?
Was that
I think it was just material on the mat.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't his name. It was. I
Oh,
didn't.
amen.
I think it was that.
You scared me. Not done. Good, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things we can clean up, and I started recording because I saw you doing the same things over again. Don't worry about it; it's not a big deal. But you're actively scrambling, which is good.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to.
Buddy, that's good.
Yes. Try not to be the guy you're impersonating.
So So you're not desperate for him, yeah. You're not trying to control muscle through, and he's giving you opportunities. Like, oh shit, I almost got it.
So many opportunities,
Yeah.
and I know I'm missing at least 90% of them.
There's a couple things you can clean up. I don't know if Scott can say anything, but the guard break. You only one time.
Like on the knee.
Yeah, the one time. There was only one time out of all the guard breaks where you actually tried to knee cut or knee slice.
Yeah.
With the correct leg.
Oh.
So what happened is you were in his guard, and you broke this side, and then you went same side over.
Yeah.
And every time you went over, you got caught and swept because
Right.
you went in here. But if you're gonna break this side, right? If you're gonna break this side,
You
what
got
you ended up doing,
shift.
you ended up doing this. You're active on your toes, and then you break this, and then you try to stand up. You lose your base.
Yeah.
You made your base narrow, and he took advantage of that every time.
Yeah.
So if we could stay waist down, wide base, I'm gonna lean, push, cross knee across the hip.
Yeah.
You did that once, and it worked for you until he got you.
So it was like, all right.
But it's something that you can easily clean up.
Okay.
Because we always instinctually think that once we're past the guard, I gotta stand up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're flexible, way more flexible than me. That's why I get underhook and I try to do that.
Yeah.
So if I get you in a closed guard, you get me in a closed guard.
Do that baseball slide.
Yeah. I'll show you what you did so you can feel it. What you did. One, your hands were here, you were trying to stay framed, but you were never hands on the hips. You did it a few times.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to do is keep your butt pinned back.
Yeah. And you, Scott, you were good. Just like.
Right, because he was being nice because he's so great on the collars, right? So if you're being active with your closed guard around me, right, and I'm doing this, not as effective as I am here. I'm not big in my elbows. I like doing this side, but I'm gonna do this side because of my shoulder. So what Tanner teaches, and I've been using this a lot, I lean, but my knees never change. I lean.
Oh.
I create space
Okay. Yeah.
and frame.
Yeah. So you're sliding rather than lifting and pushing.
So this now is framed out. I'm not gonna lift this knee to go here. I'm not trying to elevate. My knees never move. Remember I said they're wide and my ass is back?
Yeah.
So now I'm framing on his hip.
Okay.
Giving you this.
Okay. Yeah.
This knee comes here. But the moment I go here,
Yeah.
you get me that.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing every time, a couple times.
You know what almost
Yeah.
is a good drill? Is just whether you're on top or bottom, so it doesn't matter. You're fine. Yeah. Just like so just maintain posture.
Okay.
You can even exaggerate widening your knees.
Just maintain posture.
You've got a perfect triangle, knees and head.
There, yeah, it's better.
And if you're in the gi, you can grab his belt, or I like grab his tool right here.
Okay.
Right here on the gi pants. And I
Yeah.
put my palms in their hips.
Yeah, just
He's gonna grab your collar, he's gonna grab your head. He's trying to break your posture.
Yeah.
But that's why you're keeping your head up over your ass.
so just now don't fight force with force. Just move your head.
Palms.
Oh yeah.
All right. Jeez.
Once you feel his ankle,
Yeah.
once you feel his ankle on cross, you can try it.
Right? That's one way to just like, dude, just maintain posture.
Yeah.
This is all this is about. And then the other way. Get down. It's just maintain guard. So in order to do that, right? I'm here and I'm trying to go here. You have to either you kind of have to address this, right? Or I'm gonna try to stand up. So you would like maybe go under, right? And then I don't like that, so I'm back. You're grabbing here, right? And then I try to base. And then there you go. Boom. So then you pull me forward. Now I'm basing. So you pull me forward, right? And it's like, those are almost like two good drills just to do. Don't even try anything.
Yeah.
Just try to maintain guard,
Yeah.
right? Or
Don't
maintain posture.
advance the movement. Just always like push the head out of the way. Right.
Yeah, because then it teaches you to deal with things one at a time.
Yeah.
And it's like here, and it's like, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
You know? And instead of like,
Now it's time to ramp it up.
this big thing. It's just, I'm just trying to I just want to maintain my posture here.
Yeah.
You can look at his hips, his laces down, his toes we're both kind of like this. Sometimes I saw you getting active toes where you're leaning forward. And
just that little bit's enough to get off of that.
Yeah, I'm not flexible.
Yeah.
This has been an improvement for me over the time I've been doing it. This is where my base is, and people go, "Oh, you got such a great base." I'm really focused on this. This is where I want to be.
Okay.
I'm structurally sound. The moment you bring me here, my center of gravity is over my head. So if you got a few minutes for this, and so if you do this to me, and I break my posture, and I lose my, you're not going to feel my knees change, but if I lose my base and you start bringing me forward, and you really do a good job here, this is what I've been telling my son, as I go either biceps, armpits, and I walk the ladder down to where I need to be.
Oh yeah.
So I fight for inside. So if you go double clench over my head, people start fighting this, right? Yeah.
Cool.
But I got to where I never changed my base.
Yeah.
I need to get back here. And now I like doing this to people. If you try to curl up, grab me or anything like that, you can't breathe and you don't like this frame. You start underhooking for underhooks. Step underhook. Cool. That's a fight.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling that I'm
that.
But you notice my base didn't move. I didn't once go here.
Right.
And if I do the log splitter, what you do here.
Yeah.
So I'm going from wide to angle.
You're not going wide, narrow, you're just angling.
Yeah. So think of it when you get up and into that position. I just want you to stay your knees as wide as possible in my hip pockets. That's your powerful position. You should be laces down. Yeah. Cool. So now if you think you're gonna pin this knee, go ahead and palm it. Palm this into the knee. I want this knee to cut across. Nope. Don't even bring that knee. There you go.
Okay.
That's what you should do. And immediately fight for your neck.
Okay.
That's always a habit. That's going to be your path. So don't bring this knee to bring that knee. You can still
Knee
do that.
stays.
Yeah.
So, okay. This gets broken.
So widen these knees.
Okay.
Now, once you start breaking this side, palm, up, straighten out. Yeah.
Okay.
Once that becomes muscle memory, we're here. If I'm here and you start moving around and you open up your guard, I immediately go to the surfer stance, I call it, because I keep my elbow and knee connected. So I got this hand on the hip, and I'm reaching for this hip over here. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I have this, down here, I can't, and you start to open up, and I just pry. I'm trying to get here, I got the base. I'm trying not to leave my base. So if you try to scissor sweep me, either way, or that way, I'm trying to keep this base, but I'm never bringing knees in close together. I'm then trying to go up.
Easy, easy.
There you go.
So
Shoulders looking good.
I don't know if you would say this, but almost in every position, like the guy that I learned from moves really slow. He's like the opposite of Tanner. He moves in like 1-bit sequences, fragments. So it's like, and he waits. He grabs, and waits, and then he and waits.
Yeah.
And then he and waits. And what I learned from that is that, like, in every position, you should be stable, right? So in the midst of trying to go from one position to another, if it causes you to get off balance, then you're totally susceptible.
Yeah.
So like I just watched you, and you kind of like you rolled your back going into something versus like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
super strong, and then it's like super strong, and then it's right. So every position like shouldn't put you in a spot where you're like, if he knows what he's doing, I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean he can try to yank stuff or he can counterbalance, and that's how he wins positions, or you, but not because you're on purpose like moving to here and it causes you to
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It'll become muscle memory, but it's when we don't see the little things that we can clean up. Like when I got someone in side control, and if I got this, I always tell people I want to try to keep my hands on them, right? I'm trying to go here. The only time I put my hand on the mat is if they're gonna sweep me to their left, I'm
Okay.
close to my head.
Yeah.
But I like what Tanner, just come here and grab this collar. And if they start sweeping this way, my elbow goes out. My
Yeah.
head goes out. Boom. But now I've got this shoulder to the mat. And if they do this and they start sweeping a lot, they keep this one, go here, go right to me on belly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I always notice with you, Scott, is you're like always grabbing something.
Well, that's why I said that when I started gi after
It's
2
like
years
this-
of jiu-jitsu, like no gi jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
my gi coach was like, Mike, in the gi, use the gi.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that makes too much simple sense.
Yeah.
But I
Old and slow.
Yeah.
Trying to keep people from moving.
use the gi. When in the gi, use the gi. No gi grips, great. They work.
Sure.
But what I saw you was you were pummeling him, but you were never actually controlling him or
Yeah.
framing.
Yeah.
So either
I
controlling.
do a lot of this palming and hook rather than gripping and curl. Yeah.
And that's cool. Even then, I just want you to get an overhook, underhook. You're still controlling.
Yeah.
You know, that's no gi. But if you got the gi, grab that gi shoulder. I
Yeah.
was grabbing the armpit. I grab the material in the arm where the armpit hair is.
Yeah.
I can move them.
Yeah.
Even in side control, if you'll see it sometimes. You can't sweep their hand out. You can just frame, grab the armpit as they got their hand over it. You can just push their whole body down because you've got leverage.
Yeah.
And if they push back on you, then you shoot this way.
Yeah. Okay.
And like in the game of we're trying to do stuff, a couple times I ask, go, what are you trying to do? What's the objective? And it's like in the game of like, it's like just feet. Got the feet.
Yeah.
Knee.
Yeah.
I got the knee.
Yeah.
Hip. I got the hip. Right? As opposed to like, get the knee, get the hip, get the hip. It's like, all I'm trying to do is like, trying to get you past the foot. Then I'm trying to get past the knee. Then the hip.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, I missed it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm good. You know?
You were his
Static,
coach.
less dynamic.
Well, it's just, I
It's
don't
both,
get,
but knowing when.
I just say it for the objective.
Yeah.
What's the objective?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to go to the hips before you pass the feet and the knees.
Yeah.
You're never going to do that.
Yeah.
You got to clear step one before you clear step two.
Yeah. And I think for me now is what you're talking about. Your teacher doing that. Got it. And
Yeah, secure
got
the
it.
foot. You don't have to move.
Not like foot, knee, hip.
I mean,
Like foot.
it's like I don't know. It's like learning anything. You learn it in stages,
Yeah.
and then you build, and then you put it together,
Yeah.
and then you do it like sequentially, smoothly, quicker.
Yeah.
But if you just try to, you know, my daughter's trying to do handstands, and she won't do a handstand up against the wall. She just
Right.
keeps throwing herself up and falling.
Middle of the,
And I'm just
middle
like,
of the room, yeah.
you're such an idiot. You know, like let's train your muscles to understand when you get up there. You know, so it's kind of the same thing. Like foot. Okay, I'm like I got foot.
Yeah.
I can just figure this out.
I can see. I
And
can
get to
see
knee.
in my mind right now during our little roll how that would have been way more effective, especially as you were acting spaz guy.
Yeah.
Because I just kind of do this, and you're like, all right.
That's good. But you were doing this. This is what I was like.
Yeah.
You're pummeling. And
Yeah.
I was suggesting,
Grab. Hold.
and he's gonna grab your gi. He's gonna grab your sleeves, right? That sucks. But who's winning?
You are, because you still have control of my knees.
Because you were worried about that. And yeah, he's got great grips, and he outlinks you. But if you grab my wrist, okay, and do I have to bail on this? Okay, let me grab his sleeve now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fine. You're gonna grab me. I got you too.
Right.
Make him work for what he's got because he wants you out here,
Yeah.
right? It's hard. He's not easy to roll with, and that's gonna make you better.
Since you're tall too, you're really good. Like, all right.
You need inside. Yeah. You need inside that he's comfortable in. So.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That was great.
Good. Sorry about your head.
Yeah, it's good. I needed some blood.
You got you got the Ash Wednesday blood
Yes.
symbol.
Yeah.
You got
I'm in the
your
rhythm.
chakra, your middle chakra's it's on point.
I'm in the rhythm of the season.
You have to leave at 8:30?
Yeah. Well, actually, let me check it. I had my son is.
Guys, I'll be back next week,
All right, brother. Good seeing you.
and I'll see you guys.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll see if he shows up.
Okay.
I'm coming tomorrow. I'll be here.
I'll be here.
Are you out to do some acai bowls?
No, I'm going skiing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got some buddies that are going skiing in Nelson.
Awesome.
So we're gonna go play.
Fun. I love Nelson.
Yeah, I've never been.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cheers.
Safe travels. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, brother. Have fun. Be safe.
Are you gonna close up?
Yeah. All I need to do is what? Close the front door, right?
Just, yeah, lights and door.
And the keys in there. Keys in the
Keys are
lockbox.
back in the lockbox.
Roger, Dodger.
Let's see. What is she saying? Tips. Okay, I'm good.
All right, so let me get you on your back.
Want me to go get my gi on?
Nah, you're good. I'm just gonna go over some stuff that if they're seated up, and they're being active, what he was doing is every time you moved, he faced you, and that's what he's supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
He's keeping you in his fatal funnel,
Yeah. Fatal funnel.
right? If I can't outflank him or anything, I've been working on this new one that I'm gonna start doing when I start rolling is, okay, hand fight. I'm gonna use the palm of my hand on your ear, and I want to penetrate. So this is where I want to be, but I don't want you entangling my legs, grabbing me, or anything like that. So I'm gonna try to go here. What I did is I kicked your heel out. I pushed your head this way.
Yeah, totally.
So now I'm penetrating. I'm gonna fight for the underhook, knee cut.
Cool.
So what I normally do in no-gi is I've been coming in here and I'll play this, and I'm like, go ahead, get my leg, and I don't care, and I underhook, and I fight this.
Yeah.
So in the gi, I can do the same thing. If he's doing this, he starts grabbing my wrist. Fine, you got me here. I got you too.
Cool.
So I want to drive my knee in to penetrate.
Yeah.
But I want to have control. He's got me,
Yeah.
but I said fine.
Yeah.
And it's just
Cool.
something to do. But now if he's on his back and he's playing this, I got my feet guard, and you can't get over here, and fuck, I don't know what to do. You go right to no-gi grip. I'm going foot to knee,
Yeah.
but now I'm contending with this. This is always a pain in the ass with Scott.
Yeah.
What I like doing is, I'm not going to use this hand, but I'll punch the mat, or I'll punch the mat. So now if you try to regard, my forearm is just basically blocking you from regarding. And I'll do it in the past too. If he's here, and he gets here a lot, he's so long, if you sprawl, he's still got control,
Yeah.
right? And if
I
you try
noticed
to
that.
weave, he's still got control. So what I'll sometimes do is sprawl like his legs. So now I'm trying to trap his knee. So you see as you're trying to regard, I'm using my weight.
Yeah. Enough of a hook on that foot too.
So if I'm here,
So you went. Did you push this down?
you can.
Yeah, regard. What were you saying? Punch.
So you're blocking my hip.
Oh, that's right.
Underhook. Now underhook with this one. Underhook this. I'm pinned to the mat.
Yeah.
So now you separate my knees.
Try to move so I can feel it.
I have to fight. I have to switch to my right shoulder. But this underhook's preventing me. This right here is preventing me from getting up.
Yeah, I feel strong here too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting torqued when you move.
So let's say you want to go this way, but you can't, right? Why don't you think of a back step with this, all the way back, real back. Here at my back. So you can do a big exaggerated back step. So let's do that. Delt mount.
So this is in, this is out. I got the underhook.
I want this foot, heel to fall over here. Now re-engage.
Cool.
Okay. So if I'm here and I'm playing this game, I want you to pull, leg drag, grab my pant leg. Once you get that, you're in powerful position. Don't do it, but underhook here, flatten my shoulder this way. Don't.
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it, just for me.
Oh, okay.
Because of my shoulder. But you want to underhook. Now what you're doing is you're driving my shoulder here. my body's going this way, my hips are going that way. You can either sprawl and pass on this side, or you can do that back sit this way.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes what I'll do too in that dope, it's called a dope mount.
Dope mount.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. Just you can think of it. So you drive this knee in here. What I'll do is I'll just put my weight palm here, palm it to the mat.
We played this a couple of weeks ago.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And you're not using strength. You use a weight instructor.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not having to put. I'm just like leaning a little bit. Well, your shoulder must be doing pretty good. You aren't slinged up.
I haven't been using it. I can't elevate it. I can, but I'm fine.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I've had no pain.
Nice.
I use a sling usually when I go out, so people don't bump into me.
Yeah.
But it's hard to drive because of the turning signal.
Totally.
I just started being able to hit the keypad at work. I gotta drive up. I've been opening the door and doing this.
Yeah.
But just this week, it's been a month on the 30th. I can do this.
Sweet.
The other day, I was doing
recovery.
little tricep extensions with no weight. And I did some curls, and I think it hurt on the front, so I'm not gonna do those.
Yeah.
It was like 5 pounds on the cable, but I think it's still too early.
Yeah. All those recruiting muscles still have to help, even when it's just a little bit.
Yeah. Like I said, from what I've seen, it's because I didn't destroy it when I went into surgery. I wasn't in pain.
Yeah.
The repair that he did, like it had a hole in that rotator cuff tendon, whatever that's called. There was just a hole in the middle, so he just reattached it.
Oh, awesome.
That's all I needed. He didn't have to do the bicep.
Lucky. Yeah, I think the biceps tendon is like excruciating when that has to get repaired.
Yeah.
Because it's everything.
Yeah.
It's connected.
Plus, my wife's been
Your
like,
neck.
she's been on me like, oh man, it's hard. Yeah. I'm not gonna roll for at least maybe I'll start drilling in 12 weeks, so that means I have another 2 more months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm being safe. Tanner, I'm not gonna roll, but I can still help like I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still use your brain.
Yeah. I'm seeing things that I think we can work on. I don't want to flood you with too much, but there's gonna be some things I'll be like, we can work on this.
Awesome. I love it because I've done a couple of privates with Tanner. My goal this year is to do 1 a month. And I from the first lesson I was like, okay, like I want to be really good white belt. I want to be the best white belt in class. I want to be uncrushable. I just want to learn how to control properly. I don't want to know how to submit. I think I get too confused when it's like do this and then go here and do this. And so we started working on some really basics, and the first one was just like address the knees. So for a half hour it was like, okay, knees. All right, knees. You got his knees. Get his knees. And then the last time we did this iron squirrel, I forget what he calls it, but he keeps going back to this.
Knee and elbow connections.
And we did a hot pants. He calls it hot pants. Just like in this movement and breaking guard and regaining guard. So
One that
I'm really trying to focus even when there's a lot going on. It's like when the final action starts happening, I keep going back to these basics.
This one that I don't do as much is supporting the thigh.
Yeah.
Supporting the thighs. I got to start doing that more.
Yeah.
Which is still in there. You're still.
Yeah, and on the last one I was doing a lot of the hands because he was doing that, and he's like, think about your forearms a lot. Like the hands get weak, they get broken up. Like get tight with your forearms.
So with the white belt level, I think what I'm seeing from other higher black belts that they say, like down and even kind of, you want to survive, but by surviving you're escaping pins. That means getting out of side control now.
Yeah.
You're not always going to, but that's your objective at white belt. Get really efficient at having a lot of options from mount and side control bottom in shitty positions.
Yeah, especially because in this school there's a bunch of 6'3", 250-pound dudes that are just like.
If you can be safe, that's a win.
Yeah.
And then at blue belts where you kind of start going, okay, can I establish control?
Yeah.
There was a few times you got shucked off the back, which is reminding me about control. Think of knees and their love handles. You had the seatbelt, so you were still a little high and you got shucked over.
Yeah, I was trying to, how do I get low on somebody who their hips are high? And he's like, all right, fine.
But that's, it's an enticing trap. You don't need a seatbelt if you don't have hip control. So
Okay.
what I do is if you get in that position, right, and you had a seatbelt,
the turtle,
you had a seatbelt. I let go of the seatbelt and I just put my knees in their hip,
Push him back.
Nope.
Or just have it.
So I have a seatbelt, and it's really deceiving because you're like, oh, I got a seatbelt. I don't want to give it up. So now I'm gonna go to the back. But then I feel like if you're there, I just can't move as efficiently. I let go of the seatbelt and I go to this.
Right. That's what I was trying to come up with in my brain at
You
the
gotta
time.
let go of you gotta let go of the back.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because now if
Okay.
you lift your hips, I'm just riding a Bronco.
Totally.
I'm just.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know,
It's like Scott was saying, going from step A to C instead of getting B. Because yeah, it's like a total like, oh.
Everybody does it. We all do it. We've all done it. And that's why. It's like when you watch your kids do something, you're like, oh, they're gonna go over the back. Oh, he's gonna go over the back. Oh,
Yeah.
He's gonna fall off his wings.
Yeah. Totally. Oh, he's gonna hit his knee. He's gonna hit. He hit his knee.
Yeah. So chasing the seatbelt is good. So that's a couple of things you could work on is the base guard brake.
Yeah.
From open guard, controlling the leg,
Yeah.
either gi or no gi.
Foot, knee, hip.
And you saw I went knee and then I went
Knee.
hip.
Yeah. Instead of.
It's not always, if you can get to the knee and control it, cool. You don't need that foot. But if you got that foot in your hip, you gotta address that.
Which was Scott.
Pull it out or drag it across to a leg drag.
Okay.
So if you got one good foot on me and you got this control of me and you're stretching me out, I gotta address this.
Yeah.
I either gotta create distance so you don't have that frame, or if I'm gonna come in, I'm either gonna shuck it and really drive in with my hip. You're coming in like this.
Yeah.
I wanna shuck, I almost hip thrust you.
Okay.
Scott does this shit really good.
Yeah, he's
Right.
really good at that.
So, or if I can't extend because you're so long, I could try to pull this way. You're not going to do that. So then I can try to leg drag.
Okay.
So I either want to attach, move, but now I'm in your closed guard. Ideally,
Like going to the outside, and then you're at the knee.
so
Okay.
I'm here. Your knees are going to re-engage. I'm going to try to drive your knees away from me. The moment I do this thing can't re-guard.
Yeah.
And I'm using my head to prevent you from re-guarding.
Yeah.
So if I'm just here, you're still going to be up here.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of little things. And like
So
chasing.
base, solid base,
Yeah.
foot, knee, hip, and then there was something else you were noticing.
If they break you down, work that ladder. Armpits.
Yeah.
You go biceps, armpits, chest, floating ribs, hips. Now you've built your base. I call it climb the ladder. I don't know what they call it, but I tell my boy, climb the ladder. He still doesn't get it. Climb the ladder. Boom. And I do this to Scott.
Yeah.
And we're here a lot. And he starts pulling me over. Fine. He does that great arm drag. I get my elbow in here, and I just say, you're not getting, I'm getting this hip.
Yeah, you guys are basically doing the drill that he said I should practice.
Yeah.
Maintain guard, maintain your strong posture.
I really like that lean.
Yeah.
Once I get here, lean. Oh, can't go that way. Keep lean.
Yeah.
But I'm not going forward to lean.
Yeah.
You got to use that floating ribs to try to create space.
Yeah.
And if you feel them adjust, like they open their legs, pin their knee to that. But don't move just yet.
Right.
because you immediately pin the knee and then you want to move, but you're not staying with it. You got to hit.
Yeah, there's this weird like thing. It's like knees down, fly, time to fly.
Sometimes, but if you can immediately get that cross knee, but it's hard because at first we think we need to bring our knees together.
Yeah.
And then elevate. But if we can do like this,
It's a hip rotation thing.
It could be this, but it's also like a surfer stance. Like I call it from here, and I can do it from side control. I just kind of.
Yeah.
Same thing for side control. My knees are wide. My side control is the same way. Wide knees are connected to the body. And I'm here, I'm playing, hand on the shoulder, hand on the hip. Can't do it, but
Yeah.
it's the same springy getting up on a surfboard. I haven't surfed since I was a kid, but I liken it to standing up on a surfboard.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Post
understand
on
the
their hip
concept.
and their shoulder, not on the mat. Because once you put your weight on them, they can't move. But if you try to sit up or get up to your surfer stance from the mat, they're able to move. and scramble.
Yeah.
So same thing. I'm pinning the hips, pinning the knee. Now I can get up. Pinning the shoulder or the hip from side, or the shoulder from side control. Fine.
And then if you're gonna do the knee cut, opposite knee comes through.
Yeah, so whenever we're, I was doing it in closed guard, like open guard. If I'm here, and he was really hard for you to do, you couldn't penetrate here, you felt like not comfortable.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I want to get this way. Whereas, think of it this way, if I come here, I'm kind of giving you my leg and my whole body. I'm stepping into your fatal flank. But if I start, I'm almost past.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be that that is a pass for people.
That makes sense.
But it's the same concept from here on. But I need to be in here. This is where I like to be. I start fighting people with my head. And if they really double down, I'm still 3/4 mount. Right? It's not always a pass, but it's going to give you a better path. And if you can get it underhook, that just pins their shoulders to the mat. So, but you can't get an underhook a lot of times with the gi, so I'll grab the armpit.
Yeah.
Or I'll grab the sleeve of the collar and I'll wrap it in the armpit.
Okay.
So now I've got all my weight really tense. It's essentially going to feel like this. People always say this. This is like your lapel, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that's all I'm doing. But as I'm passing, I'm using this frame like an underhook.
Yeah. Totally.
So I'll use it here.
And with the gi too, things get all bound in there.
Right. So I can't weave in the underhook with the gi because it's too much material.
Yeah.
But here, I'm punching in your armpit.
Totally.
So things to think
Cool.
of, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think just grabbing the gi more too is something that I need to.
Yeah.
Even if it's not perfect.
I'll send you the video because it is. You'll see like, oh, you wouldn't have thought about it.